Hello, all of you lovely students. Welcome to Mathematics Lesson 2, Grade 10, Chapter 3. Now let's begin. So, on this lesson, you will have to complete a group assignment, and after that, you will be able to see a step-by-step explanation of each of the problems. I hope you're all excited to do some math. So, this group assignment consists on solving 5 problems. These 5 problems are regarding the topic of the previous video, which was add and subtract algebraic expressions. Now, these are the 5 problems you will have to solve, and you can now pause the video to take as long as you want and solve the problems. I hope you have paused and unpaused the video, and I hope you were all able to solve the problems. But either way, let's look at each problem step by step. And let's look at the solutions. Now, the first problem was to add the following expressions. And the first step is to rewrite the expressions as an equation. The second step is to find the like terms, which are a and 3a and b and 2b. And remember, when there's a variable by itself, there's always an imaginary one in front of it. So, now that we are going to solve these like terms, we're going to add 1a plus 3a equals 4a because there's an imaginary one in front of every variable that stands by itself. And then b plus 2b, the answer is 3b because 1b plus 2b equals 3b. And that is your answer. Now, for the following problem, you had to add the following expressions as well. So, first step, rewrite the expressions as an equation, and then find the like terms. So, we have 3x minus 5x are like terms because they share the same variable, which is x to the power of 1. And then we have the like terms negative 2 plus 3. And now we will solve for these terms. 3 minus 5 equals negative 2. And we include the x because it's a variable they share. So, the answer is negative because we always keep the sign of the highest number when we are subtracting. So, 3 minus 5 equals 2, but since it's negative 5, the answer will be negative 2x. And then, negative 2 plus 3, here we also subtract, but the answer is positive because we keep the sign of the highest number, which is 3. So, negative 2 plus 3 equals 1, positive 1. And that is your answer, negative 2x plus 1. Now for the third problem, you had to subtract the following terms. And as we can see, the terms are like terms because they share the same variables and powers, which are a squared, b squared. And so, when you have a subtraction like this, you're going to change the sign from negative to positive, and then change the sign of the second term to its opposite. So if we have here positive a squared b squared, it's going to become negative a squared b squared. So we have negative 5a squared b squared plus, because we change this negative to a plus, and we change this term from positive to negative. So negative 5 plus negative 1, we're going to add, but the answer will be negative. So, negative 5 plus negative 1 is negative 6. And now we add the variables they share, and the answer will be negative 6 a squared b squared. For the fourth problem, we had to subtract the second expression from the first. So, the first step is to rewrite it as an equation, and then to find the like terms, which are 3a minus 5a and negative 2 plus 3. So we solve, and as we said before, 3 minus 5 equals 2, but negative 2 because the sign of the biggest number is negative. So negative 2a. And then negative 2 plus 3, we also subtract, but keep the sign of the highest number, which is positive. So the answer is negative 2a plus 1. And now for our last problem, we have two expressions and we have to subtract the second expression from the first. So we rewrite it as an equation. And as I said before, when you have a negative sign on the middle, you will change it to a plus sign and change the sign of the second term to its opposite. So since we have negative 7x plus 3y, it will become positive 7x plus 3y. So it will become 3x plus 7x plus 2y plus 3y, now that we also rearranged it to put the like terms together. So we have 3x plus 7x equals 10x because we add 7 and 3, 10, and then we add the x. And now we add 2 plus 3, and it's 5. So 2y plus 3y equals 5y. And that is your answer. So just remember, when you have a negative sign on the middle of two terms, you will always change the negative sign to a positive one and change the sign of the term to the right to its opposite. So in this case, it was negative 7x plus 3y, and we changed it to positive 7x. And now we're going to review what we did on this lesson, which was practice by doing a group assignment and look at the answers. And now on the next video, we will learn how to multiply algebraic expressions, explain what a monomial and a polynomial mean, and we will do some examples and exercises. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.